just chilling over here. Copy over here, chill zone. See if give it a second. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Long way down the riverside. Yep, some down there. Family and folks circle all around. Way down by the pond, yeah. Have something coming on back over and over again. Whoa. Think I felt my family, yeah, in the distance beyond. Where a BobCat, that's what they said, yeah. Cross Lake Way, Cross Lake, honey, on the way, yeah. Oh, you feel it deep down in a mystery. Heart so closed down, I shrunk down so small you couldn't even see me. Oh, just came back shaking like a leaf to say, I love you so. Hop and home, family tree says, hey, still out here, said Robin, doubt me not, I am what I say I am. Said, doubt me not, I said, Robin, way down. Think I saw a dragon overhead. It was breathing fire. Shit. You shed a scale on me. Well, over the fire, cracking over the tree. In the distance be, you know, said, you deep down say, you know, even when the black night's coming down to listen, where you at? Be sitting there, bravery. Where you at? And I heard her on the breeze. I think it was Jill Janis underneath the witch's tree. On the breeze. Said, cat still moans on. Way down. Underneath the witch's tree. Say a prayer for me. Robin, goddess of the woodland. Oh, made for love, I told her anyway. Carry on, Boulevard. Yeah, I know you're there now. Oh, I think you're in the other world. Where you at? You know why you came here? It's for the innocence of love. Call you straight from the spirit world. Said, don't you feel me? Boulevard. Never feel weeds come from grandmother's heart and soul concern. I can hear the siren in the background beat. You trouble on the breeze. Whoa, shake. Fire on the mountain, say. You never seen no one like me anyway. I know. Just wanted to sing from my heart and soul. Where you at? Feels like a blood sister to me anyway. Cousin on the breeze, ball. Trouble on the breeze, which way to go to city? City trouble on the breeze, oh, oh. What you do when the gateway opens to the other world? You hold the flame of love. Where you at? Grandmother, grandfather, in the woodland. Robin, Nio, where you at? Shaking like a leaf. You see me anyway, I don't know. Beat down in the alley, wild as you would be, yeah. There was a time when threw a rock at me just for having long hair, wearing all black in the 1990s. Oh, you don't know. Let me tell you anyway about a rock the size of your head flying at you out of a car window at high speed. Hit you in the middle of the leg right before you go dancing. How about they call you goth bag when you're a straight man with long hair? Yeah, well, it is what it is. Utah. Oh, that was a long time ago. But I remember, because I would dance 3 nights a week. I would walk there every night and back after dancing all night. And that's why I call that bitch asses. And Robin's got one rule in the woodland, and that is no bitch asses. Gotta be loving good, man. Right. 100% your love. Where you at? Ooh, check this out. Old book. See the acupoints? Little dots. Energy centers. So I took this modality when I was in massage school. It's been a while. There's some, let's see. Here you go. So these are like points where you would just kind of hold your fingertip. You know what I mean? Not a medical, advice, none of that. Just showing you this book that I have. It's old. It's by, let's see, The Healing Benefits of Acupressure. No, I'm just kidding. Acupuncture without needles, right? No needles, just finger pressure, right? With a foreword by Linda Clark. That's cool. FM Houston, DC. Okay. Acupuncture without needles is without needles. Acupressure without needles is the subheading. Underneath, the healing benefits of acupressure. Okay. Let's see. Let's read about this cool book, man. Ooh, Keats Publishing Inc., New Canaan, Connecticut. Only the true nerds would care. And I'm one of those. I am an elf nerd. They have a special class for me. Well, I say that to make myself happy. All right. Original copyright was 1958. Okay. But, let's see. This is a 1974 copy. All right. Let's see. Excuse me. To all the friends this book has made in the past, and to the new readers who seek the healing art. Okay. Let's read the contents real quick. See, forward, introduction, the pressure points of the body. Pardon me, I need a drink. How to treat the pressure points. The head and its pressure points. All right. The neck and its pressure points. So this is stress relief technique. The body and its pressure points and self-care. Let's say you're quarantined and you don't have a significant other or something. You can still work on yourself. I'm just saying, I do it sometimes. Or you got to stretch or whatever it is you do. Let's see. The body and its pressure points, the back and its pressure points. That's like the number one request. That and shoulder work. Those were the two things that I would always get in clinic when I was in massage school. So the back and its pressure points, we did that. And the arms and legs and their pressure points, all right? So remember, also in fingertips, center of the palm of your hand, or chakra points, all right? Well, main energy, same idea as ley lines, except inside your body and then related to your nerves. So it's, chi flow, right? Let's see. Forward. I'm going to read the forward by Linda Clark, M.A. Okay. The world is in serious need of healing today. And because of it, healing should not be reserved for a few select individuals, professions, or specialists only. Everyone should have access to some healing methods. Okay? Well. So I'm just going to kind of breeze through here. She's referencing shiatsu. Okay? And those are going to be different. That's Japanese versus Chinese, which is, acupuncture, acupressure, and then that would relate back to the nodus points. The yogis study that stuff, and so I learned all of that in school. I found that energy system to be true, because there are certain terminating points just where nerves are anyway. For instance, your solar plexus, right here below your rib cage, just your little. Anyway, no. Ooh, In the late 1800s, this is introduction, just a little read. A famous French scientist named Michael Faraday. So you've heard of, Faraday, Faraday cage. Okay, so maybe contemporary with, say, Nikola Tesla, who invented the first electric motor, made a very profound statement. The first electric motor, well, maybe that's true, but Tesla improved on it. All school children know that all matter is composed of atoms, vibrating at different rates of speed to form different densities. So this has to do with energy, wavelength, and then like the amount of energy in the wavelength. Catch what I'm saying? But what we should also know is that all matter, or any substance, dense, liquid, or gaseous, owes whatever power to it may possess the type of electrical charge or vibration given off by the substance. Okay. Moving along, skippies. All right. I don't know. This ain't PG. No, I'm just kidding. He's missing parts. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Those are some basics. You can get more elaborate charts. All right. But in general, I've found that those energy centers are real and exist. Like, say, your crown chakra. All right, I'll show you. See on the top of this guy's head, there's a little green dot. Huh? That is your seventh chakra, okay, or your crown chakra. And then this one shows like two more back from that. So there's going to be more. Here, I'll get it closer. All right. Hopefully I didn't move it too fast. Another side profile. So like, for instance, let's say you're really stressed out and you're like, oh man, what do you do? You do this, right? And you just kind of sit there. Well, what are you doing? Okay. For instance, there's a book called Touch for Health, and that's a stress reduction technique that say you will do naturally, or you'll be holding certain parts of your body and not realizing you're kind of holding an energy center. Interesting, huh? But that last song was really powerful. I had to like calm down after that. I was like, wow, it's a lot of emotion. I was singing about a singer who passed away, and so I kind of said a blessing for her under a tree. I was like, I hope she goes somewhere good. You know what I'm saying? And that she has love, because she had a hard life, And I read an article about her. And she was special. That's all I'm saying. Amazing. But she had a lot of internal struggle and suffering. You know what I mean? Hardcore. But she was amazing as far as creative genius wise. She could just do anything. Nothing. So it's like she was already working on like a metal opera before she passed. I never got a chance to see that, but I'm sure it would be awesome. So she was touring by the time she was 12 at a professional level, 12, 13 years old, professional opera singer. Whoa. Yeah. Impressed, to say the least, you know what I'm saying? I just remember her talking about, like being out of it for a couple of weeks, so she went into another personality. I don't have that issue, but she kind of came back to her, dominant personality, and she had gotten breast augmentation without knowing it. Wow. I'm just like, how do you even? Yeah, the mind can do that to survive. I just thought she was worth remembering, and honoring and remembering. Because often what you see on stage is not how people are in real life, you know what I'm saying? Not all the way. Some of it's real. I always think of her hanging out in the forest or something looking for herbs. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like this big metal rock star, whatever, she's a person. And that's the one thing people always forget, you know. Don't put people up like that, you know. Love them. Include them in the circle, you know. But some people don't want to do that. They want to stand apart, and that's fine. Wise women all around me in the circle beat. I know it's a rough world, got love and family treat. Love's flaming well. Whoa. Yeah. Got 3 strings and a hot song, home and hearth on fire. Whoa. Way down say you can see, shine on, way Here we go. Let's do it. Think I saw you in the woodland, yeah. You were floating above the ground, sun. Fly free on the breeze. Wise women, I could see you in the trees. Hey, clearing's over there, right? Yeah. It's over there. Well, long time ago. Yeah. That was for the goddess of... You mean Maka? Yeah, some call her Morrigan, goddess of sovereignty over the land. Well, sharp like a razor. Yep. Easy on the breeze, though. Yeah. She was floating above the ground, said a wave went out and flattened it all. St. Patrick built over it anyway, but you know, when the witch on the boulevard called, that's what it said. And then I felt the earth shake, yeah. Zombie apocalypse, and I'm in the bunker. I don't know, but they say it's rough out there, yeah. See over by home by the old oak tree. Tell me he said, yeah, yeah, yeah. many a tear for you, my friend, sister to the end. Oh, don't you think I forgot? No. Season, yeah. Round the fire beat. Whoa, drew a dance on the breeze. Oh, wise women all around me. Shine, way down to say, oh, in the way I would practice this song. Just let it go, that's what they said. It's what I'm doing anyway. If you with me out there, then shine on down in a hot spring. Whoa, Hearth and home, ancient memory, you know. Can you see vision? Where you lighthouse over yonder be which way home did they say to the heart and treasuries deep down low. Heart's flame stay vibrated my heart on that. Whoa, yeah. It's hot in the desert land, you know. I got mountains on the west, got the mountains on the east, got the rising sun. We've seen the witch of the world. It was all bound. She holds love's flame. Say yeah. Better for me. Better for we to know. I'm nowhere, BobCat, coming back from the ground, straight up out of the ground. Whoa. Go overhead, he says, Raven on the way. Morgan, trouble on the breeze. Grandmother, I can feel it deep down. Oh, grandfather said he's in the woodland. I oh say you know. This is how I let it go. Up the blind tree overhead, you know. Jill and the Morgan, where you at? It's overhead like a Volvo. This ain't no golden track, no. This is a folk soul memory. Oh. But, very close friend of mine who happened to be a woman passed away kind of in a similar way. When I was younger, that happened, you know, early 20s. She mixed pills and alcohol, you know. Anyway, they found her by the creek, and her name was Catherine, and she was my friend. And she lived up in the canyon, you know, she was cool. We'd go party at her house after going to the club, go goth out, and then go to hang out at her house. But I was always cool to her, but there's certain people that, you know, they're selfish. And these guys knew that Catherine was lonely and liked attention, so she slept around with a bunch of dudes, but so what? She's my friend, you know. That happened. The reason it happened was that her parents were always gone. There's a deeper emotional reason why people do shit. I still love my friend, even though it was a long time ago. Running by the creekside, if I could have found you, my friend, I would pick you up with both arms and keep you alive if I could. Love's flame to stay, freedom on the way, my friend. Woman, oh man, whoa, brother, man, sister on the way. Please stay too low. That's what I would say to her anyway. So fly free on the breeze, baby, I know. You got moves like fire on the windsurf. I know I never sang a song for you. I'm gonna do it now. Boom, boom, boom. Let me tell you about my friend named Bob. Real, and I worked at the coffee shop behind the bar. Well, one night Bob took some LSD, and you know, the rest is history. Put your brains out on the wall, but you know, sad. At least the dog got some use out of a piece of my skull, 'cause I never did. That was his sense of humor, too. He was a good man. Metal all the way. Long hair down here, like me, blonde, tall, whatever. I don't know what the hell happened. Depression, you know. Too many people I've seen do that. I will never do that. I like to live. Love life, even if it's hard. Sorry. 'Cause my granddad was a greaser. He's got the wheels turning on a piston run. My dad's deep down in the circuitry zone. USS Freedom Soul. Sure as a wash your body and a lid in the gold. Remember you forevermore, Father, I know. Too many on the breeze, so fly, eagle, fly. Wait for open smile. Yeah. See you one more time. If you even see vision. Sometimes I get a little shy, so I look down. I knew you wouldn't see me anyway, so I looked at the ground, hoping no one will see a freak like me. Oh, I need more freaks like me, but each one original. Weird in way of the world, where the world, whoa. Bats are in the belfry, witches in the wind. Yeah, I think I heard them over there. Yeah. In the circle around, ever wanted was love. Give a shout out to my helper elves. I think I'm joking. I mean that. Tony on the pony. Golden toad spit out 2 coins on the road. Said, what you want, wisdom or the deal? Well, gave him a 3rd coin this time. 3 card money on the spread. Where he at? I'll take the wisdom, Robin. I owe stories. I don't want that. Just, give me the wisdom. I don't need that shit. I'm good. What do you mean? Got food in the woods. It's whatever. That's where I live, over there in the oak tree. All right. Yeah. You know who I am anyway, right? Yeah. I know. Grandfather told me. Shape-shifted. They didn't know. Golden toad. Well, we'll just say he's very old, but not older than grandfather. One of the older sons. Yeah. I hope they come back with the planet of the vulvas. Yeah. Again, cloak side and a silver meal. There's echo in the woodland. I think I'm alright on the breeze. I think I'm alright on the breeze. She was floating in the woodland, set on fire. Heart's flame and the ember Wow. So that's why I said this is not entertainment. This is live ritual. Catch what I'm saying? I ain't selling nothing. I'm remembering people I lost. And honoring those who moved on to the next world. With the world on fire, who's gonna put the fire out now? With the world on fire, too loud, can I hear anymore? I'm screaming too loud out there. I'm a madman on the mountain bee. I don't know which way, but I do know free now. Wisdom is the way. Woodland, you hear the whispers. There's a certain point in music where emotionally you have, I don't know, elevated to a different plane of focus. It's difficult to explain in words. Call it a feeling. But I know Jill was Nordic. Like, she made references. Like, I remember watching one of the videos and I was like, always dress more traditional in my mind. That's how I think of it. Like, kind of like Masha Scream, you know what I mean? All right. Don't take a chill pill on playing just for a second, like emotionally. I'm like, whoa, that was been accessing really deep aspects of my heart. It's like drilling down, you know what I'm saying? Wow. See, there is muscle memory and emotional memory in your heart. So, like, it's like a crystal has a memory, kind of like that, you know what I mean? So I feel like there is an aspect of you in the spirit realm that is indestructible, cannot be destroyed, doesn't matter. Now, your physical body, that could break down. But my opinion is that your folk soul is forever. So I choose to be who I am right now forever. Past life concept is this. I have the memories of all that came before me. Right? I have developed instincts over like whatever, however many generations of people, you know, existing in my bloodline. You're like, whoa, yeah. You're like, you know. Oh my God, I got like 3 different pop-ups. Like, it always distracts me. I'll be looking over here and something will pop up, dink, you know, because all these subscriptions I have. Yeah, Jill was awesome. I watched a bunch of her videos today, and remember her talking about if she had more money that she would have done more, say, extensive sets and stuff like that. I've worked on mine, but like the basics. I don't have anywhere near any budget for touring. I have no money, so whatever. You know, it's like. I guess if I had, what would I do? Okay, let's see. I'd probably outfit like a travel vehicle. That'd be cool. You know, something you can live in and travel. Imagine there's like a big migration or whatever, you know what I mean? Like all of a sudden, no food or something. But for now, watch the news, you know, these truck drivers going through our state, right? And this group of people decided, okay, we're going to make sack lunches, you know, like whatever, turkey, ham sandwiches, and hand them out to the truck drivers. My granddad was a truck driver, so my prior girlfriend, she actually, years ago, this was a number of years ago, I don't know, shit, it's a long time, 12 years ago, she actually went to truck driving school. She's like, come with me. But there was this age gap, you know, at the time. She was in her like mid 40s. I was in like early 30s. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. If you date somebody too much younger than you end up in a situation where that person has to love you, you know what I mean, and want to stay. What happens if you get too old and wrinkly and they're like, I'm sorry, I've just got to, you know, I'm younger, I get better options over here. You're like, oh, thanks. You're like, sorry. You know what I mean? You had 10 years on you. I'm like, oh, really? Is that my car now? You know what I'm saying? Oh, my God. All right. But then I'm like, okay. What if she doesn't give a shit? She's like 10 years younger. She's like, oh, come on. Whatever. Or maybe a few years older than me. So I'm like, how do I even conceive of how you, you know, like, because you're like, when you want to get to my age, you're like, you don't want to mess around with stupid bullshit. She must have a good heart. Okay, yes, but she also must have a good brain. You're like, that is it in that order? Well, generally, yes, and everything else is nice, but without a good heart and a good brain, you're in trouble, right? It's like, then beyond that, does she have a good folk soul? You know what I'm saying? All three of those. Flame tree well, right? Lighthouse over yonder. Oh, yeah. I think it is really vital and important to hold a strong spiritual space. You know, it sets the tone for me emotionally, right? That's important because it's all the scare and everything, you know, gloves everywhere, masks, this, whatever. And I just, I'm like, I feel like time and society is shifting like light speed now. It's like a decloaking of technologies, all right, such as you have Tesla and then development from there, levitation. Now you have Space Force. Well, don't you think they've got whatever they've got, some super advanced shit, whatever. So imagine, okay, the SR-71 Blackbird, okay, was originally designed out of a wood frame. My dad has a picture of him standing next to when I talked about it before, because he was in Air Guard and the Navy. Okay. So if you apply, say, boat building and somehow heat Tuatha De Danann floating ships, who's to say it wasn't possible? And not wanting their secret to be found, wouldn't it make sense why they set fire to the ships? Mm-hmm. Because the knowledge would have still been there. Question. Now, the Druids Think about elemental powers, the wind, the rocks, the whatever. Sound, vibration, energy. Back then, what if your, say, folk soul was much stronger because you're more connected to, say, the sun, the moon, the earth, etc. And so, also consider you most likely would have been wearing leather shoes. Why is that important? Well, that allows electromagnetic energy to travel through the soul into your body. What does a rubber sole do? Well, it can block that current. Now, chief flow of the earth, right? Everything, energy is everywhere, right? Essentially, we are energy, but we are within a fixed form. Does that make sense? I think it does. And then you have multiple layers of consciousness, like onion layers. You're like BobCat. Yeah. We've gone into your heart. Have you? Get the machine. We shrunk ourselves. Remember what was it, that old show where they shrunk down and went into the human bloodstream and they're going around in the body and the guy's making his eyes twitch and do weird shit. Like, oh, you ran into a nerve. Oops. God. They're like, we got in there. We were looking around trying to find the end, but we couldn't. It's infinite in there. I said, I know. That's how you feel things? I'm like, yeah, it just keeps going. All right, so anyway, the point is I feel that everything you feel and experience kind of goes into like a permanent memory, like they talk about the Acoustic records or whatever. I'm not saying it's that. I'm just using that as an example, okay? But let's say Crystal Cave is my version of that. So that would be like a layered memory matrix, right? And this would be like a training ground, just being on the earth. You're like, I'm going to go into physical form, and I'm like, for a while, okay. But let's say my concept is you have one permanent soul that is yours. Huh? Making more sense? Does to me. Being a grandson versus being, like whatever, fucking King Kong or something in the past. I don't know, whatever. I could be, say I was some king in some different era. Well, maybe not. But if you had, say, those bloodlines, you might have instincts that were different. Huh? Now, let's say you came from druids or musicians or whatever. You may have natural reflexes and things like that. That's why you would have encoded memory in your genes. You're like, whoa, well, there's all this extra shit in here. We don't know what it is. Yeah, it's called genetic memory. Now imagine they figured out, holy shit, how to access that with a computer. Oh. Now let's say they could focus on you from a distance and map your memories. That'd be a trip, huh? I'm just saying, possible. This is how my mind works. I'm like, okay, let's just ponder on some weird shit. Why not? But is that a possibility? Why not? Your body is already kind of a Wi-Fi, whatever, any kind of living life form, right? Has DNA and antenna, nerves, whatever, etc. Like most mammals have nerves, okay? Like plants have a version of that, I would think, But a plant can't get up and run if there's an earthquake. It's planted where it is, right? So I was thinking about that because of, say, the earthquake. Whoa. But what would happen if, like, supernatural beings started popping up out of the ground and like becoming physical. Whoa. And let's say now they're indestructible, can't be destroyed with laser, nuke, nothing. Wow. What would even happen? Like, how fast would reality change then? They're like, all right, enough. The ancient has awakened. You're like, whoa. But let's just say, for discussion's sake, that much energy has been sent out, not just by one person, by all the people wanting something better than disease and war and bullshit. It's like, let's just have love and not have stupidity. Catch what I'm saying? Save our heritage, for real. It's like, I'll have an opinion. It's like, I'm not completely, non-political, whatever, but I'm not linked in any groups. I'm not, I just have an opinion on how I view shit, just whatever. It's going to be crazy because it's a presidential year. And I got earthquake, coronavirus, the trumpet falling off the statue of the Moroni on top of the goddamn Salt Lake Temple. What the hell do you think these Mormon people are thinking? They're like, it's a goddamn Armageddon bunker, I don't know. So I'm like the oddball out. I'm like, well, I was already a solitary anyway. I'm not into churchy shit. I'm a witch. I've been since a teenager. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you're a guy and you call yourself a witch. Yes, I do. But not Wicca. I'm not into that. Traditional, yes. I have formed my own path. I just like that because it's a good category to put myself on. So I decided when I was younger, I would put on my goth boots, you know what I'm saying, go dancing. And I would start calling them my witch's boots and whatever, just thinking of the significance of that. So it's really windy one day. My little witch over here, it's made out of wood that I found. I salvaged out of this like Halloween decoration box they had. Found a couple of solar lights in there or whatever. And I'm like, all right. So the wind starts blowing, knocks it over. I'm like, oh, God damn it. Because the other hand had a broom in it. So that breaks up. And I'm like, okay, fine. That's the way it is. Anyway, I still saved it. I'm like, even if something broke, so I have to fix the foot because the foot on the right side broke off. I'm like, no. So I've like makeshift put it in there and give her her boot back. I'm sorry it broke. So, it's funny too. My guitar got knocked over and one of the tuning heads broke off. I'm like, is there a message out here for me or something? I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't paying attention, so I have to replace that. But that's the only damage on the folk mahogany, I'll get that fixed. Hopefully, like by tomorrow or something. Well, actually, no, next week. I have to wait. I could pull it off, but I'm like, oh, now what do? I had a matching set, and they're all wood. Right? If they were metal, they wouldn't have broke off. It would just be like a little scuff mark or something. Oh, well. It pretty much broke it in half like a little nutshell. Ooh, what else do I have? I found this. This is cool. I like to find them whole. This is another oak seed I found. It's a really nice one. You're like, you've become that much of an expert on oak seeds. Yes. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, see, I'm in trouble. Written up. Ooh. You know what it looks like? Now, I want you to think about this. A Smurf hat. Bear with me. A Smurf hat looks like, look at this. Does that not look like a little head or something? Like a little person? Like you could make something out of it. Yes, this is how my brain works. I'm like, now for, like make these little oak people, like send them to people for fun. Like send us an oak seed. I would. Better know for sure it was from BobCat. Or like, God damn it, okay, spray this shit down. It's, it goes. That's how it is now, God. Like, 6 feet away, like no one will talk to you, you know what I'm saying? But I look at it like this too. Eventually, let's say if that saturated and it got bad, you literally wouldn't be able to touch any surfaces anywhere. Couldn't shake anybody's hand, nothing. I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm in the Borg. I'm like becoming a Borg creature or something. You will live online. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. No, I like being able to go live. That's exciting. Because people can hear me in live time versus, pre-record or whatever. And that could be cool too, if you came up with a really awesome concept video or something. You could put up some of your writing with lyrics, right? Have it scroll down the screen. Person knows who I'm talking to on that one, doesn't she? Like Robert's poking the bear. I know, I do, in a positive way. Friendly nudge. I friendly nudge you towards self-improvement. All right, so check this out. Now, you remember I was talking about the new moon, right? And that alignment that happened. That was, well, I wrote down February 25th, all right? There was a little sliver on the bottom, barely, right? And then a star directly above it, right there. And I'm like, that looks significant. So that alignment happened. And then March 18th hits. And ground shake, whatever. Whoa. What is happening? But I don't know, but it's almost like you have gateways opening or something. Who knows? I mean, what if out in the middle of space, a giant gateway opened and like the planet of the vulvas comes through? I hope so. I really do. I hope like all the ancient grandparents that are like super powerful, now and are indestructible show up and they're like, now listen, grandchildren, need to correct what you are doing. Oh my God. I've got a good grandpa voice. I've got that shit down. Trust me. I remember my grandfather, and he had this stare from truck driving. He was just like, you're like, whoa, yeah. And the lines in their face, you know what I'm saying? Even like old pictures of my Swedish ancestors and how the men were, they were serious. And they felt like, well, if I can't work, then I have no worth. That was in one of the letters. I was like, wow, yeah, this is a lot harder life. I also consider the stock market crash, 1929. So, what's 9 years from now? Now, the number 9 is associated with completion, all right? Remember what I said, 1 through 9 is what? 45. 4 plus 5 is what? 9. So, I look at everything as like hidden messages and imagery, like, what's this archetypal thing mean over here, But if you become literate, you can see what's going on, kind of. But, like BobCat doesn't say everything he knows. No, I don't. What do you expect me to do? I don't know. But most of what I know, I like to refer to as, it is common knowledge now. All right. In the 1990s, it was not. You had to have written materials because online was limited. There were some, but not like now. Not any. This is like a whole other universe of Wi-Fi, being able to go live like this and have it be high quality. Pretty much. Oh, here we go. Ooh, see, now you can see me. See how bright that was. Oh wow. Yep. See put that light behind my witch over here. Oh, okay. So I had a plan. Now, I do not want to get any strikes by YouTube. So I was like, I feel like this video is important enough to merit not putting anything on it. So what I'll do is take a break, and then I'm going to come back, and it's goth dance time, okay? Yes. It's de-stress and play some music and rock supreme. Sound good? Sounds good to me. All right. Love my folk. Keep it positive. Robin Io. I am grandmother and grandfather. Love them forever. Heart's flame. Tree flame and wet. Robin Io says so. Grandmother and grandfather forever.